There we go. So as a warm up, got these questions here. First one, yeah, this is the signal for it. Huh? Do you remember now? Oh, you got this one. Oh, the second one. Okay, let's get this first one finished. This first one finished first. What's 3 times 2 equal to? Oh, now the other part.
6.
Nice.
X,
X to the, yeah, X to the, Diana, 3. That's the piece that I think you might have to watch out for. We got 2 X's multiplied together here. It's like XX. And then because it's multiplied, this is easier. That's like X times X times X. So how many X's are multiplied? There's 3 altogether now. That's how that works. So let that go in your head so you can see all that. The next part. Those 2. Yeah. Nice. X to the power of 2. Perfect. Okay, so those, yeah. Okay. The next one. I'm going to have to go like this.
I'm just trying to remember. I think it should be.
It's kind of like that as a hint.
3 times 4 and 3 times 3 is 6.
One at a time. Check this out. You do that first.
Yeah. And we're gonna put like
It's 8x.
12x.
12x is the first piece there, okay?
Yeah.
For that
Okay.
1, yeah.
And minus like the bigger one like 6.
18.
And 3 times 6 or 18.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should be
Minus 18.
Nice. It is. It is for Zoom. It is for class. You got it.
and
Plus.
2 times 4, it's gonna be 8x.
Yep. Plus 8x. Nice. 8x minus 12 for these other parts here.
Mhm.
And the 12 is gonna go.
And then multiply.
Let's just admire this for a second. This is good so far. Let's take a break. Go like, yeah, right on. Now, so the official words for what comes next. Collect.
X with X, like 12x.
Yeah. Zoom's got it there, I think. Collect like terms, right? So the X's will combine together and then the
Yeah.
numbers will, yeah. So what do we get for the X's?
20x.
20 indeed. Woo-hoo-hoo. Now these ones, the numbers.
Plus 30.
It's going to be 30 for sure. But look at that.
Oh, minus, yeah, minus.
Okay. So we're we got basically negative 18 minus 12. So you add the numbers, keep the negative. Minus 30. Okay. Just like that.
Mhm.
Good, good. All right. This last one then. Don't know how this one's going to go. Hopefully this one here. Hopefully it'll be okay. We'll check that out.
I have a question.
Sure.
How did we get 20x and minus?
3x plus 27.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, just hang on there, Zoom. 27 is good. We'll keep it. Parsa, what are you working on there? You correcting your other stuff? Okay. You can help out when you like. Sounds good. Okay, so what do we got? How can we move this question forward? You know what? Hold it, Parsa. We're finished with this one. That's what the fancy sign means. We're on to this one here.
That can be like have more things to do.
This one from the previous question is finished actually. Because it's 20x subtract 30, not times by negative 30. You know, I think you know that. There'd be brackets to otherwise. Yeah. Okay. So let's stick with this one then. The blue star. What and there it is. What do we do first? Yeah. We do that. Right? Multiply it out. Okay, so we get then what for the first term? 3x from Parsa. How about Ben's over there? Lana, what for the next one? 3x is that. 27 for sure. Fingers and toes, yeah. And that's all for that step. Equals 2 until we use them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now some thinking. What do we got?
We combine 3x plus 2x.
Oh, Dunya, hello. Yes, we do. Dunya beat you. Those two, what happens to them?
So
Speak up.
3 plus 2 is 5x.
Yeah. 5x from these two. Plus, yeah, 5, because 3 are there. 2 over there. 3x plus 2x's. 5x. Plus 27. Equals 2 now, yeah. Yeah, move something over. What do we move over? We want to get x by itself.
Yeah, 5x.
So that's going to stay there because it's
Exactly.
positive. Okay, so what we want to, at the end, we want to have positive x, right? So it's already positive, so we'll keep it there. Move the 27 over. What do we get?
2 minus 27.
Clever. Zoom says 2 minus 27, which gives the answer, but doesn't give the answer. No, it's smart. Okay. No, what is it? You bought yourself a little bit of time.
Minus 25?
Yeah, you're asking me or telling me?
I don't know.
Zoom says minus 25. Are you sure?
What? 2 minus 25?
2 minus 27. What do we get?
25.
25 for sure.
Minus 25.
Okay, yeah. Good. Excellent.
Now we divide.
No, because we want x on its own.
Now we divide to 5.
Yeah. Divide by 5. Seesaw.
X. Equal to 5. Minus 5.
Nice. Good. Okay, so today's topic is going to use some of these skills that we have here. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for the warm-up today. What we're doing today is something called, we're going to be solving our systems again. Solving systems. Last day we did it with graphing, right? Make the pictures, and find out where those lines cross. True? True. Okay, so today, now the catch with this, it works, but it's not always exact, right? If the drawing is off, then the answer will be off a little bit. So what we're going to do today is we're going to solve systems, but this time using some algebra in order to make it happen. Okay. there are two different ways. First, we're going to do one of them today and then one of them next day on the real Friday, not on fake Friday. Okay, so this one's the method we're looking at today is called solving with substitution. Now, if you recall, substitution, you can also just think of it as replacing. Okay, so let's take a look at the screen, see what notes are already up here and we got in place and go from there. Day 29. These are the ones we want. This is for substitution. Okay, so what happens is we're going to be doing some replacing. You're always going to be given two, for this topic, you're always going to be given two equations, as you can see over here. And what we're going to do is replace y with some x stuff that's there. X's and numbers. Okay. When we do this, we'll get a question that looks just like this one. Just like solving for x that we did. And that'll be helpful for us. Okay. Not only that, this topic, this method here, substitution, good for next year and the year after as well. Okay, so I'll show you how it works. With the example we got there. Okay, the question would look like this: solve the system. And it shows that y is equal to 3x plus 2. And also 2x minus 3y is equal to, what do we got there? Minus 13? Sure. So this is like the question. Solve the system, all the way down to here. Now, how to do that, as I said, is we're going to do this replacing that we were talking about. We are going to replace the y that you see in this equation here with what you see up here. Okay, so right like this. I'm going to call that equation 1. I'm going to call that equation 2. So you replace the y in equation 2 with y equals 3x plus 2 from equation 1. Okay, so because we're replacing this one, everything else stays. What you can do is write it like this: equation 2. Equation 2 becomes 2x minus 3, and y is what we're going to be replacing, right? So we're just going to put a set of brackets there, and we can fill those up with the replacement we're going to use. Yeah? And what is the replacement we're going to use? Y is equal to 3x plus 2 from 1 there. Okay, so instead of y, we're going to write 3x plus 2. That's what goes in there. You take one equation and you put it into the other. Mr. Parsa, does this look familiar to you? This topic here on the screen? Substitution, taking this and putting it in for y. Yep. Okay, then algebra after that. Okay, so this is what we got. And now what we have to do is solve this thing for x now. So we're going to do some multiplying there. Move some things around, get the x's together, just like we did in the warm-up, okay? So multiplying those through like this. Multiplying is always the first step. Yeah, so in this topic, you're going to be given two equations, and you got to find the x. We got to solve them together. We're gonna find where they cross. Maybe you missed it. What I showed was this. Yesterday, we graphed them, found where they crossed. Today, what we're doing is with algebra. So we're looking for the point where they cross, right? Okay. So how we do it? Substitution. This is the question up to here. And we replace y now with what we got here.
So 3 times 3 is gonna be 9x
Yep.
plus 6.
Not bad. Got to watch the signs. So I'll take your 9 and I'll take your 6 and I'll let you think about pluses and minuses. Ah.
Oh, no, no. It's minus 9x
Mhm.
plus 6. I mean, minus 6.
Now, why are you saying minus?
Yeah.
I know. That's obvious because I didn't write it in.
I feel like it's like I know because it's yeah. The scalar is gonna be positive and we're not gonna make it.
Minus,
If it's a positive, we're gonna make it negative, right?
watch this. It's a negative number times a positive. Makes it negative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that okay? Okay, that's important to remember. So we get this far now. You get minus 11. Oh, who said 11? Not me. I'm going to leave it to you guys. You're smarter than I am today. What do we get for 2 minus 9? 2x minus 9x. Yeah. Minus 7 with the x as well. Yeah, good. Keep those for now. Now, we want to get 7 by itself.
So minus 1.
Not yet. We're going to get the minus 6 onto the other side. Okay. That way it's only x.
It's going to be like minus 7x is minus 7.
I think it should be x first and so we have
Yeah, here's the thing.
6 minus 13.
Couple of things. X will have to be positive at the end for sure. We could divide by -7 if we want. Negative divide by negative, positive. So that's okay. Yeah, that can work. The 6, though, if we move it to that side, what happens to it?
Plus,
Changes sign. Yeah, that's right. Minus 13 plus 6 like that.
and the minus 8 is minus 7.
Yeah. So on this side, it's minus 7 still, minus 7x. What do we get for these? Parsa says minus 7. Teacher's writing it down. Is it true? Go 13 minus 6, switch it around. 13 minus 6. And then keep it negative because 13 is the bigger number.
6 plus 6 is 12, so 6 plus 7 is 13.
Oh, yeah. Not bad. It's another way to think about it.
I have a question.
Sure.
So, is it like we're trying to find like the one like y? Can you just I'm gonna write this down.
Sure.
Is it this one? We're trying to find this, right?
Different.
Oh, it's
We're just solving.
like it's like the y one. Like, two.
Oh,
I mean, I think it's not this one because this one is very different.
yeah.
We want only in this, in that now, we only want to find x.
That's right. Just solve what basically what we're doing is finding what x value.
So I feel like the x we should like just change it. Like
We'll get there. What x value makes this true? That's what we're looking for.
so now we are dividing -7.
Yeah. Exactly. Divide now by -7 to get x by itself. Then we'll find out what x value makes this true. Divide both sides -7 because that's what we have in front. So let's do 7 divided by 7. What does that give?
9
No, divide.
and divide.
Times would be. Yeah, it's Friday, fake Friday, fake answers. What's 7 divided by 7? 1. Negative divided by negative? Nice. Okay. So plus 1x is the same as just regular x, right? It's good. 7 divided by 7? Negative divided by negative? Positive. Okay, so check this out. The x value that will work, back up off the screen, x value we need is x equals 1. So what we have so far is we have our first equation is a line that goes something like this. Arrows at the end. Our other equation is something that goes, I think a little like, how is it? A little like this maybe. Oh yeah, it's like that. Okay, we're looking for where the lines cross. That's the goal, right? So what we have found that they cross where x is equal to 1. That's what our work just did for us. Oh. Okay, so 2 lines. Line 1 from the first equation, line 2 from the second. We're trying to find where those lines cross. The algebra says that x is equal to 1.
And y is 7.
Yeah, well, here,
It's 5.
not bad. So here's the thing. Already we got the answer for y, but as of now, we don't know what it is. Y is equal to what? Yeah, so got the method from class here. What we can do, we have to solve for y. We got to figure it out somehow, right? So what we do is we can go back to our original equations here. Because we know x is equal to 1, you put 1 in there, and then y comes out. Okay? So right now we're faced with the challenge. What is y going to equal? Remember, since we have y is equal to 3x plus 2, given in the question, right? Yeah. We let x equal 1 in there, and we work it out. Let x equal 1. Y is equal to 3. Thank you there, mister. Since y is equal to 3x plus 2, let x equal 1. And So we get y is equal to 3 times 1 now, right? Plus 2. So we can work this out. We get a y value equal to 5 just by doing the algebra. 3 times 1, 3, plus 2, 5. So what have we got so far? Well, going back to our picture, we now know the y value. We now know how high it is. We have x is equal to 1. We know that y now is equal to 5. And so remember, what we're looking for is where these 2 points cross. 2 points, 2 lines cross. So the line crosses at an x value of 1, and then a y value of 5 that we found. So in other words, the solution is, that's how you write it. The solution is 1 comma 5. Mm. A question or want to hand it in?
No, can I?
Then just hang on, just while all this is going on. All right, so there were a few steps there as we, in order to solve this thing. Yeah? Any questions about that? No? What was the first step? Some people like a look back once more. Okay. So there it all is. Might make it a bit scary, but we'll do it like we'll do it like this, hopefully. This was the question.
So first we're gonna put 2x minus 3y. So we're gonna try to find the x.
That's the first thing. Yeah, we're gonna find x, right? Now, what goes into where?
So we're gonna like we're gonna multiply 3 over 2 and 3 and 13, I think.
Not that. Watch this. You see, this method involves replacing, right? So we're going to replace y with what we see here. So that means next time we write this equation number 2, the y is gone. And 3x plus 2 is in place. So we replace the y with that thing, right? And see, that's exactly what happens in the first step there. Is it's no longer 2x minus 3y. It's 2x minus 3, blah, blah, blah. 2x minus 3 with this now inside it. Okay. Yeah. Not bad. Minus 6, but yeah, that's what we got. They're not times because it's 2x minus 9, right? So 2x. Yeah. Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
is gonna become positive.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna
Well, there it all is. Through to the end. This was your solving x, by the way.
over 7 over
Ah, minuses, yeah. Good. Okay. All of this was to get the x value. All right. So watch go the next slide or next page we had. We had all of this was to get the x value of this point. True. Okay. So the goal after that is to get the y value. So you get the x, you put it in, work it out, and just off the screen, we got y is equal to 5 there. Yeah. So to sum it up, the location that we were looking for has the values of 1 and 5 in order to make that happen. 1 comma 5. This point has the coordinates of 1 comma 5 right there. So that's the goal. And all that's going to happen is you're going to get different types of equations and but basically the same sort of strategy to work that you for this method. Okay. So let's see what's on the screen. We'll keep all this good stuff in mind. Parcia right there, stretching legs. No problem. What does this say? These are the words for what we just did, okay? So it'll be on the video. You can stop and see if you want. But it says, yeah, take one of the variables, replace it for the other one. And do the algebra, okay? On the video there, so you can stop it and check it out. This is the one similar to what we just did. That one we're gonna save till a little bit later. That one. These squared ones are in there are gonna make it a little x plus 2. Actually, yeah, let's do this one. Oh no, I'm changing my mind. We will do the one on the page. This one here. A mini step before we start getting squares and stuff in there. Okay, so let's solve this system here. Solve the system using substitution. That's the language there for you. And the system that we got is going to be 2 and 1. Um, fine. Okay, I think that'll work there. Yeah. Here it is, official, like. Yeah, so listen, a couple of things. Yeah, we're going to replace the y because y is already set up like that, right? You watch. Sometimes it's nicer to solve to replace the x. Okay. And sometimes this won't even be given. You'll have to, it might be given like this. You have to work it a little bit. Okay, we'll do one of those next. Okay. But for now, for sure, what makes sense? We got y is equal to all this stuff. We're going to replace the y. That's right. Sometimes. Another question. It's not this one. I'll show you an example.
Then with
Okay.
the first slide, we're gonna try to do the y plus 3x minus 10 or the first two.
Sorry, what was your question about first and
Like,
second?
which one we're gonna like try to do? Oh, okay.
So that's equation 1, equation 2. What are you thinking?
I'm just asking like which one we should first do.
Look at this. Y is the same thing as all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that means whenever we see a Y, we can put that in place. So look, there's a Y right there. So we can, in the other equation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? So
It's 4. I mean,
4Y, we're going to have 4 and then all this stuff. Okay? So we're going to replace the Y in number 1 with 3x minus 10. So you're talking like me. So okay, so go ahead.
Plus 4 times 3x minus 10 is
so y equals 13x.
Check this out. We're gonna, as I said, replace Y, right? We're gonna replace this Y with this good stuff here. So it's gonna look like 4 and replace it now. Yeah, Parser got it there. 3x minus 10 is equal to 30. Yeah, nice.
So 4 times 3
Perfect. Yeah,
12x minus 14
minus how much?
minus 14.
There we go.
And
30. And then this 2x is gonna stay there as well. Yeah, exactly.
here 14
Yeah.
40x minus
Oh, 14 for that one.
14.
Get those straight. Yeah. And minus what?
Um,
What's this number?
here.
That's the 4t. Yeah, good. Okay. 30. Yeah. Okay. What next?
Now we're gonna have the minus 45 dollars.
True. Move it to the other side. What do you got?
It's gonna be positive.
Yeah.
So 70.
It,
70 plus 40.
yeah, nice. It will be 70 when you work that out. Oops, 14x still. It will be 70 there.
And then divide 14 divided by 14.
Whatever number is there, that's what we divide by. And so I'll divide by 14. You will too. So divide by 14, both sides. It's going to look like this, right? Show it underneath all the terms that you have there, and
I think
there as well.
I think around around 4, not 4, not 5.
Yeah, happens to be 5. Set it up that way. Okay, so we have our lines crossing somehow. We have our lines crossing, and we know the x value is 5. What we don't know are the The y values, that's right. Y values, value. That's why we got to work it out. Yeah,
And then we put I mean, we put the x is 5. So
I'm going to say the easiest. You know, in this question, it's number 2. That is equation 2, because it's already set up as y is equal to, right? Sometimes, you know, it won't be so nice. You got to choose your favorite. Okay, so I'm going to use number 2 there. So that means this will be y is equal to, yeah, I should write here, let x equal 5, the very 5 that we just found. So it's 3 times 5 minus 10. Yeah. Off the screen, on the screen. 15 minus 10. So y is equal to 5 when we work that out. So exactly. When x was 5, we got a y value of 5. So we say the solution is 5, comma 5, like that. Yeah? Do you have to draw the graph? If it asks you, yeah. You know, we could do that here, a quick sketch, because the point is the method graphing, it's kind of like, yeah, I know how to graph. Let's I'll just show you a quick sketch here. The graphs. Okay, so can you see on the screen the 2 equations? No. Those are the 2 equations that are there. Not these ones, these ones. So let's graph the second one first. That's probably the nicer of the bunch. What value does it start at? Or what value for the second equation do we know right away? No, even easier. Way easier. You kind of mentioned it earlier there, Dan. We had mx plus b. That's what this equation, that's the style of this equation, right? So what does the b represent? Yeah, negative 10, but, right? So that's the y-intercept that's down here at negative 10. Okay, so that's 1 point on graph number 2. Really? How's that? Well, I can't win with this one, eh? Okay. Oh yeah, so I'm creating this graph first, graphing this line first. Down at minus 10 is one of the points. Let's use Yo-Ya's trick to get a second point. Let x equal, I don't know, what do you want to do? Yo-Ya, what's your trick? 3? Sure. Nice. So just quickly, I'm not going to write down because of the space, but if x is equal to 3, 3 times 3 is 9, minus 1. Subtract 10 is minus 1, right? So what Yo-Ya said was true. We got 1, 2, 3, and a minus 1 like that. 3 and minus 1. So we can graph it like that. Something like this. Okay, for these other ones, for these other ones, for the other equation, this was equation 2. For equation 1, this one here, a cool and clever way to do this is to use the x and the y intercept. Someone mentioned that earlier, I think. This is the style for this one here. When x is equal to 0, what do you get for y? If x is 0, 4 times something is equal to 30. For free, I'll tell you today. It's 7.5. Okay, so this is at 7.5. The x coordinate, if y is equal to 0, the x value ends up being 15. So that's going to be way out over there. And with those 2 points, whoops, carefully drawn, carefully made, those 2 lines cross. And where did we say those this point is? We said it's at 5, 5 from the algebra that we did. Yeah, so that's kind of a visual proof in a way. Draw, yeah. Now it's 2 questions in one, right? They sneak. Yeah, I usually do. The question is, do we start with the y-intercept? Yeah, it's an easy point to find. Yeah. And then for the one we just did, it's x-intercepts and y-intercepts because of how it's set up. Yeah. Okay. Should we try one more? Yeah. Okay, solve this system. With substitution. Okay, so this example, watch this, is a little more typical. Because notice with the earlier examples, we had, with the early examples, we had y already solved, right? Y equals something. This one, we don't have that. So that's going to be a little of extra work that, yeah, you're probably going to have to do. Okay, so instead of replacing right away, what you got to do is solve an equation for y first. So which equation, number 1 or number 2, which equation is going to be the easiest one to get to solve for y? Which equation is the easiest one to get y by itself? Absolutely, the second one. Because what do you have to do to get y by itself? Boop. Just move the 2x to the other side and that's it. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to say using 2, you get the answer right away. Or you get y value, the y by itself right away. 2x goes over, it's now minus. 6 is positive there. And now with this little bit of extra work that we did, our question is now like what we had with the earlier examples. See, we got y equals something. Yeah. Now we know what to do with it, right? Yep. Okay, so this, the minus, yeah, brackets for sure will be in there, especially because of the minus, right? But brackets, whenever you substitute, you usually put brackets. So I'm going to try and squeeze it in on this part here. We'll see how it looks. This is going to go into the first equation now. Into equation 1, what do we got? 3x plus 4 minus 2x plus 6 equals 19. That's right. How's that look out there? Well, almost. Equals 19 like that. All right, so what is the next step going to look like? Yeah, I can write it right down here. That's smart, actually. We get 3x, because we've done a few of these now, right? 3x, what's next? Yep, minus 8x. Plus 24 equals 19, like that. Should be equal signs in here. Little one in there.
3x minus
It is. What do you got?
so
Minus 5x.
Yeah, Dunya got the answer. You want to help her out?
11x minus 11x.
No, this is an equal sign, not minus.
Oh,
I shouldn't have put that in there. I messed it up. So it's plus 3x minus 8x's. Yeah. So that's minus 5x for those first two. Oh, there's an equal sign there. I totally shouldn't have put that in there. Totally messed that up. Let's do it like this. Minus 5x plus 24 equals 19.
Remove 24. Comes to
24 the other side for sure. 19 minus 24. Yeah, I'm going to go with the other minus page. Minus page. Next page. This is page 1, page minus 1.
minus. I was trying to say minus page.
Going back in time. Yeah, here we go. Next step. What's 19 minus 24? Yes, minus 5. Thank you. So therefore, x is equal to what?
One
Yep.
minus one.
No, you mean 1. You don't mean minus 1. Because dividing by negatives, negative divided by a negative is a positive. Okay. So we got x equals 1. Now what do we do? Got to find y. Now listen. There's the two equations we had to start with available. That's like the question. But notice we also have this other one down here that we made along the way. This is the good one. Okay. You can use all 3 of these, but the last one is the good one to use. Thank you, Parsa. Last one's the easiest one for this. Okay, so we have y is equal to minus 2x plus 6. Let x equal 1. So y minus 2 times 1 is plus 6 there. X is replaced. Nice. Y is 4. So we could do all the sketching and such again, but final answer. That's right. Final answer is a point. So comma 1. Can't. Well, there, you know it though. 1 and 4. Right?
Just put X.
Oh, yeah. Check this out. You get this far, right? Yeah. So this is for this part here. Now we're solving for y. What is it? I don't know. So we have, I'll show you the equations again. Check this out. We have these are the equations that we start with, right? That we're given. And then watch, along the way, we had to solve for y first, right? So we had this equation here as well. This one came from using number 2, moving this one, rearranging this one a little bit. Now, by doing that, we have y equals. This makes it nice. 19, we use number 2, not number 1. So there's no 19 in number 2. There's a 6 in number 2, right?
Just put like y is minus 2x plus 6. So put x is 1. So y is minus 2 plus 6. Minus 2 times 1 is minus 2.
Yeah.
And minus 2 plus 6 is 4. Y is 4.
Those are the steps, yeah. Okay. So we have these. Yeah. Okay. We can leave it there for now. Maybe what we can do is I can give out the homework and we can do the first question together. That might be nice there, right? Okay, so I'm gonna stop the video then. For now, you guys can watch it later on.